and gentlemen, a special live Monday morning playbook for your stock market. What you just saw was NIO, the EV maker that rivals Tesla. They just had EV Day, and there was a lot of goodies to come out of that that can affect the stock price. They are partnering with someone. They've unveiled their new vehicle, and they are going to be going forward with their autonomous driving. And we're going to discuss all that and some other plays you should be doing this coming Monday in your stock portfolios that can help you get those life gains. If you're finding me for the first time, please subscribe to the channel. I am Lamont Tyson, aka Life Gains. Follow me on Instagram. I am looking for anyone who follows stocks well and follows various sectors to help me out as I present this information each and every Sunday. I'm going to try to start doing the playbook that I use, things that I do to get ready for Monday, and the stocks I look at based on the news of the weekend. So that was NIO. And if you missed the opening, I'm going to play it for you again because what? I'm a YouTuber and repetition adds to time. But more importantly, this was what they played at NIO Day to get people pumped up about the things they're doing with their stocks. One thing I can say, I love that beat. I don't know about their SUV yet, but if you're here because you're in the stock market and you want this company to make money. So let's start out by going back through the story. So this year, the past year in 2020, we've seen these car makers try to rival Tesla. And look at the one who made the most gains, NIO. Because NIO, back when we had the early pandemic crisis in March, NIO was trading at like $6. Then it went all the way up to what you see it as now, which was actually more than Tesla. And I kind of feel like the owners and the investors in NIO been listening to Jay-Z. Y'all remember that song, I Love Girls, Girls? And Jay-Z had that verse about, I had a Chinese chick. I had to get rid of her quick because she kept bootlegging my SHIT. Well, one of the big unveilings was NIO's new vehicle, the NIO ET7, that's supposed to rival Tesla's Model S. But if you look at it, to me, ladies and gentlemen, doesn't that look very close to the Model 3? Kind of close looking like the Model 3, in my opinion. But that was one of the big unveilings. Their ET7, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be priced at about 60 grand. But when you add in the credits they give you in China, tax credits they give you is going to be more like $58,000. It has a 100 kilowatt battery in it that's going to be getting 400 miles plus, which is more than what Tesla's doing right now. And on the inside of the car is pretty cute. I mean, it's a beautiful looking car. It kind of looks like Tesla a little bit on the inside. Here's a back view. But that wasn't the only exciting announcement. Probably for us traders and us people in the stock market, the biggest announcement was this. To help shore up, to help buffer, to help increase the autonomous driving, they have partnered with Nvidia, the chip maker, the semiconductor chip making company that has a pretty high dollar stock right now. And one of the leading voices in semiconductors is going to be powering NIO's autonomous driving. And the chip that they're going to be putting in this ET7 is supposed to be the most powerful thing on the planet, more powerful than anything Tesla has right now. And this announcement came out this weekend, which means that stock probably for at least the next 5 days is going to be running pretty high. The other big announcement they made, not only have they fortified the systemic system to charge vehicles, but they are going to be letting you pull up into a shop like this, take the battery out of your car and change it with a new fully charged battery. And you want to know how long it takes? Oh, well, I got a video for you. Take a look at this. Woo! And just like that, you're going. That is faster than what it takes you to pump up your car with gas right now. And the other thing that they have been doing, they've been putting these shops up right next to Tesla charging stations. Look at that. Just pure disrespect to Elon, just pure T disrespect. And because of that, Elon came out and said he's thinking about doing something to rival NIO's day, where there's going to be like an A1 Tesla day, something to that effect. But long story short, ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to be making a play on NIO, let's talk about how to make the good stock play in NIO. Now, if you believe in people like Tesla and NIO, that they're more than just a car company, that they are going to change the world with renewable energy, make this a long-term play, long-term buying opportunity that you're going to do tomorrow. This stock is definitely going up. Certain banks and other people who watch stocks have given this a higher rating, higher price target. Some people are saying they can see the stock going up to $200 before the end of the year. And I would normally say I wouldn't see that, but we've seen crazier things happen in just this past year. So that could be a legitimate price target. But the other thing that I think you should get involved with them is because in the tech world, they say individuals who can make renewable, sustainable energy could be the first people to hit $1 trillion. We saw what Elon just did. He done passed Jeff Bezos as the richest person in the world. And he's doing this not just as a car company, but as an energy company. And that's the same way you need to be looking at NIO, because they don't just make cars. They also take the materials that they don't use for their cars and they make clothes with them so that they're not wasting the material. They also do solar panels on homes in China. They do all these things in China, and they haven't even gotten to the United States yet. So if you believe in NIO as a game-changing, world-changing energy renewable source, not just a car company, buy them long-term and roll with them. If you're here for just a quick short-term money play, buy a call. And in a minute, I'll get on my Robinhood app and show you what I'm talking about. But another bullish play would be to sell a put. That way, if the stock decides to come down a little bit after everybody buy out, you at least get the stock at a discount. And if it doesn't, you make money on that put. Those are two plays you can do it. And let's go ahead and jump on into my Robinhood account and take a look at how you can play this thing and make some moves on NIO. And so I'm going to go in here. I'm going to type in NIO. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I bought a call on NIO last Monday because I knew about NIO Day. But I didn't know that they was going to be partnering up with Nvidia, which should drive both of those stocks up. So while I'm talking about NIO, if you like Nvidia and that high dollar $500 stock, take a look at that one too. But let's go over here to trade options in NIO. So let's just say that you don't want to hold this stock long term. You just want a cash grab. You can come in here, click buy a call. And right now, at the money, you're at $59.06. You could buy this call. It'll cost you $400 because you remember, you're buying to control a contract of 100 shares. So you will multiply 100 by this number. And when you click on this number, let's take a look at the data in here. Oops, I don't want to buy it. Now, I normally don't like implied volatility that high. I like to see my implied volatility somewhere around 75 or lower. And I know on Delta, when you're buying a call, I kind of like to see that around in the 30s. But because I'm pretty sure the stock is going to go up. If you're going to buy a call just for the week. I'm normally not an advocate of short-term calls. I'm normally an advocate of buying calls as long out as you can. But for some people, they don't want to fork over the money because if you buy a call, let's just say you buy a call a month away. It's going to change how much you got to spend to $800 versus $400 for a week. So that's one play you could do. You could buy a short-term call just for Friday, or you could sell a put. And when you sell that put, look at what it's going to pay you immediately. If you was to take this put right here, you're going to get paid $800, but it's going to cost you damn near $6,000. So to be on the safe side, even though I know the stock is going up, when you're selling a put, you always want to make sure that on the expiration date, which was, let's go back to the 15th. All right. So your expiration date is the 15th. They're going to pay you $400. You want to click in here. Remember, I never like to see implied volatility this high. And I like to see my delta somewhere no higher than 39. But you can click in here and come down to, I would say, let's see what it's going to pay you. It'll pay you $300 at $56.50. Delta is 37. Implied volatility is not going to change. And these numbers are probably going to go down by tomorrow, because when the market opens, these things are going to change a little bit. But you can certainly come and sell a put at somewhere around this area to make $300. Hopefully the stock is not going to drop below $56.50. And you're just going to play the stock going up, and you get your cash back at the end of the week on Friday. And another thing Robinhood is doing, ladies and gentlemen, now Robinhood has it where you can do options on Friday up till 3 o'clock. So if you're someone who doesn't like to see their money sitting out there worrying about how the stock market is going up and down, you could sell a put or buy a call option on Friday, but you know all the money you make is going to be lowered because you've lowered the time decay. So that's one option you can play with NIO. And this big news that just came out just the other day. Another option you guys could have, if you want to play this particular option, is Tesla. A lot of people are thinking that Tesla is about to kick the bucket. I don't see that, just because anytime any of the other companies go up, Tesla's always going up. So you could always play it that way too. And for my other game plays that I've got, ladies and gentlemen, we had some other big news this week. Governor Cuomo just announced that he is open to having online gambling in New York. So that means all your casino stocks are going to be going up. So some stocks you might want to buy some calls in. Think about MGM. That'd be my favorite one because their price to earnings is the lowest. You could think about DraftKings. That stock has been high. You could think about Penn Gaming. What's another one I got on my playbook for the week? You've also got, let me see here. Those are my two favorite, DraftKings and MGM and Penn Gaming. But Penn Gaming is expensive, but you could take that as well. And Joe Biden and the Biden administration are putting a big emphasis on cybersecurity and securing the nation's online infrastructure. So those might be some plays you want to make too. Some stocks in that area, cybersecurity, you might want to do some long calls on. You might want to sell some puts on. Okta, CrowdStrike, Zscaler, Palantir too. I'm big fans of all those companies, and I own Palantir, 100 some odd shares. But Okta might be a great long call you guys can do. You can buy the call from now probably till midsummer and watch how your money grows with those. And another big time market play that you guys might want to do this week is JP Morgan Chase is having their health conference. And one thing that they're really, really pushing is genetic editing. A long time ago, I got on my YouTube channel and said I wanted you guys to buy a company called CRISPR Therapeutics. When I mentioned it to you guys, it was $88. It ended Friday up to $170. And I talked about CRISPR Therapeutics in November. So that could be a call, a buy, or sell a put. Another one in that space is Teladoc, is a good one that you guys might want to jump on. And the rest of the list is right here. Some good stocks you guys can take a play on in that particular space. What was the other one I had listed? Give me a second to pull it up. Right there. Edios is a good one. And Intella Therapeutics. All of them are into the genetic editing, and they have all seen significant gains. And let's just say you're someone who doesn't want to be trying to cross invest in all three of those companies. You can buy the ARK ETF. Now, y'all know I am a big fan of Kathy Wood. She was one of the first people who said Tesla was going to go $2,000 by 2024. I'm sure she didn't think it was going to go in 2020, but hell, it did. And she has been leading the ARK ETF brand with style, grace, and she likes to go with new, innovative companies that are disrupting the science field. Tesla's their main holding. CRISPR Therapeutics is in their top 3. EDIOS and Intella are in their top 10. So if you don't want to go and make plays on those individual stocks, you can make a play on ARK ETF. And that would be a good play for you guys to make this week. And those are my Monday stock plays for you guys to make. Make some plays in the gambling industry because Cuomo is going to open up New York, which is the largest that they have. They have probably, I think, the largest population in the nation in terms of gambling. Make some plays in that genetic editing. That conference that they're going to be having is sometime this week. And usually deals are struck in that conferences. They give greater ratings to certain companies. So think about that. Also think about making those plays in government security. Okta, CrowdStrikes, those are great names for you to play. And more importantly, for the short-term gain, if you're in it for that play, NIO this week or Nvidia, whichever one you want to do. Make some calls on NIO and Nvidia to get some of those quick life gains in the stock market. And if you guys have any stocks that you want me to take a look at, feel free to join me, please, on my Instagram so that we can do this as a team. So that some of you all who follow stocks in another area, finance, I'm mostly into the tech side. Tech and science is where I like to stick my nose at. Now, I do read about the other companies because I do want to make money. But some of you guys' backbone is somewhere else where mine isn't. And we can squad up. We can make these plays together and we can make these life gains again this year. And I'm going to go back into my Robinhood account and look at one more thing. Let me go ahead and get back on the Robinhood account and take a quick look at, give me a second to pull it up. All right. Show you guys the calls I've got. This is my list of calls. In case you're wondering, like I said, I got NIO last week. I'm in MSG, and I'm about to get out of that this week. I got an Apple call. Applied Materials. That had a huge jump last week. And this could be one that you guys can make a play. So you see my call was for $88. The stock is going up to $95. And you see I bought in at $385, and I'm almost up $100. I mean, I'm up $465. That's my total return. So that's the power of buying calls. Now, again, let me show it to you again. I bought a call, $88.50. The stock is up to $95.50. It cost me $385. The market value on my contract right now is $850. I'm up $465 on that right now. And it expires the end of this month. I have no intention of messing with it till that date because I think it's going to go up a little more. But ladies and gentlemen, that's the power of being able to buy a call without having to buy 100 shares of said stocks. Now, I could exercise right now and get those stocks at that price, but I don't want to hold that one. That's not one I really want to hold long term. And if we go down here and look deeper, here's a little secret I'll let you guys in on. I bought Ford. I bought a call on Ford. Let me see what my price was. I bought a $7 call on Ford, and I'm up $21. But look at my expiration date. I bought that expiration date for next year, 2020, 21/21/22 is when that Ford expires. And I'm already up $21. I'm just going to let that sit there and see if all this news about the Bronco and if all this news about their EV push goes through. But the one that I'm going to do this week right here is Tesla. I'm going to sell a call on Tesla. Now let's look at what I can make. So right now, my Tesla stock is at a market value of $86,750. And I am going to sell a call on Tesla for just this week. And I might wait till Thursday or Friday to do it because I really don't want to lose my shares. So if I was to do a call right now at 870, the premium they're going to pay me is $4,300. But the way Tesla moves, and let's click in here and look at this volatility. Well, that's not bad volatility at all, 78%. But Tesla still moves pretty quickly. One day they could be, down $60 and then just shoot up 120. So if I was going to sell a call on my Tesla, I'm definitely not doing it that close to the share price. So I'm going to go out. Probably, I'm going to say I'm going to go up to $1,000, because if Tesla goes up to $1,000 this week, I wouldn't be mad with parting ways with my 100 shares. That'd be $100,000, and then I can just reinvest in some other things that I think are going to grow. But I still get paid $910 because you always have to multiply 100 by this number. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see what happens. But that is my game plan for the week. I'll be doing a Tesla call. I'll be doing a call on Riot. I'll be doing a call on Palantir, selling calls because I have 100 shares of all those. But I expect you guys to take advantage of jumping on all the excitement with NIO and everything NIO plans to do coming up this week. Now, let me read some of the things you guys are saying in here just to say, okay, Van Screlly is saying new sedan won't be available till late 2022. Okay, no problem. NIO is a Chinese stock, as a chance to be delisted if the new administration deems fitting. Not going to happen. People going to be on the road now with this virus, being vaccinated. William, I don't think so, my man. Not yet. I know Biden is trying to fix it so that instead of us having to wait instead of people waiting to get that second round, everybody can get this first round of the vaccine. But we still are not going to be in the clear of this thing probably till this time in 2022, excuse me. So if you're going to buy cyclicals that are travel and vacation stocks, which I'm a fan of doing, especially Book and Holdings. I have some shares of Book and Holdings, and I'm big on them because they're $2,000 right now in a depressed year. Can you imagine what that stock is going to be like when we are behind this virus? But if you're going to buy those type of stocks, sit on them. Maybe even wait. Because even when we do get everybody vaccinated, we still are going to not be in the clear. We just had the biggest day where people died. 4,000 people died of coronavirus on Friday. And that number seems to keep going up. We're nowhere near out of this thing. So just be mindful about that when you buy those type of stocks. Let's see here. Let me see here. That's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. So I just wanted to get in here and give you guys a quick Monday morning playbook for what you can do with your stocks, things you can look at in your portfolio. Be sure to leave me comments. Be sure to hit me on Instagram. Links are in the video description. If you don't have a Robinhood account, go ahead and click my link. You get a free stock. I get a free stock. And keep an eye out for that Robinhood IPO that should be coming this year. I'm going to go full heads in on that one because I think they're going to do big things because they are a disruptor. And I love companies that disrupt the old legacy boys who want to keep you guys down. So that's going to do it for this video. Don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe, get yourself that life gain. Go make those life gains in the stock market. Be sure to let me know what you guys are doing so we can follow this together. Nobody knows everything about every single company in the stock market. We can team up on this thing, cross-examine each other's data, cross-examine each other's back so that we can all make money. Nobody gets ahead by stepping on anybody's toes in the stock market because it's there for all of us to make those gains. And until that next sexy as hell video, which will be tomorrow with the fellas, I'll see you.